All right, this one's for the Sucker Punch fans. Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. I was the choreographer on the film, and I was kind of just starting out when I first got this job. It was like, I'd only been choreographing movies for a very short time, a few years, I believe. And I got this chance, and it was Zack Snyder. Oscar Isaac, in one of his, before he was like big, Carla Gugino, who's already an established actress here. The inspiration for this was a few things. Got inspired from All That Jazz, a little showmanship of Ben Vereen for Oscar Isaac, and the song here is "Love Is a Drug," and they both sang it. We did a whole re-recording. I remember that day, and these people worked hard. They worked hard. We worked. I remember us doing rehearsals. We shot this film for about 6 months. It was a 5-month shoot, I think, and then we had a month of rehearsals. And we couldn't land on styles because each girl in this movie, like Vanessa was a belly dancer, Abby was in a fiery, Abby Cornish was in a fiery, like medieval type. Jenna was a nurse. Everyone had their own like persona for the stage, and that wasn't scripted. I pitched each one of those personas, and Zach came up with a lot of them too, but I had to pitch a style for each persona. So a lot of the prep was like coming in and pitching and going back to the drawing board. There was a few random concepts that I came up with that never made it to this final version. And there's Abby there. Yeah, and originally she wasn't gonna fly in the air. Fun fact about the set here, this is all made of like wood and styrofoam. This entire set is in a soundstage. This is not a real theater, but it was like the size of a real theater. It was huge. That was an actual Broadway-sized stage with working lights, everything, a real pole mounted to the scaffolding. I mean, this was like high budget set building. It was wild, but it was funny because you touch the wall and it was like styrofoam. So here we had this key that opened up. That was a real cool part, where she played the maid doing a tango. We worked our butts off on this. It just felt like it was never ending. Zach was awesome to work with. Not only, what I want, so this was basically, this ended up in a big montage, which you see here, but these were all full production numbers. These were choreographed as full production numbers. So, and they fit into a narrative of the movie. So I hope Zach gets to do a director's cut where he puts them in the film, not in a montage, but in an actually where they were intended to be. Because these were full-on production numbers that weren't meant to be cut up like this. I was even dancing in this. There's even a section that's cut out of the film where myself, Oscar Isaac, and Jeff Demetrio, my associate on this, were dancing, and Oscar jumped off the stage and we did a full-on dance on chairs and stuff like that, cut out of the film. This was my favorite moment. We came up with this moment hanging, of the microphone hanging there. That was by mistake. That was a total accident. And I was like, oh, magic, let's keep it. Sometimes you find beauty out of mistakes.